Whoa! 7 stream streak! Wow! Thank you for the care package. Hi! Hi, Red. Hi, Merc. Hi, Cryptic. Sorry. Can you get chats from Panda Express? I cannot. I'm pretty sure they're closed by now. Sorry, you should have asked earlier. Anyway, hi! I have some wonderful news, some wonderful updates. I had my last box office shift today, so I'm officially done at my old job and will be strictly at the new job. How was it? It was so chill. Like, it was, technically, I didn't even need to be there. I was pretty much like supervising the 2 new guys and then like dicking around with my favorite, my good manager, which I brought him some little treats as a farewell gift, which he appreciated. It was super, super chill. It was like a fucking nothing shift. So nice to leave on a high note. I'll be sending an email formally tomorrow to both my managers and the higher ups, just expressing like, hey, I'm not going to be here for, you know, ever. I'm not there, so don't expect me to come in. Because we've had people where they would soft quit or go super duper busy. Oh no! Well, I hope it went by really fast. I hope it was like a super quick shift, just like straight through. But we've had people like soft quit before and then they would just like come back later. So this is like I'm making sure like, hey, no, like I'm not coming back. Do not expect me back. So someone I haven't seen since high school? Aww! That's really cool. I do like having those interactions. Especially if it's like an old friend. Or I've seen some of my old teachers occasionally, which is a little weirder, but like it's nice. It's just nice to have. Thank you, Dom. My birthday, yes, it is in a couple weeks, so thank you. I will be having a birthday stream, so don't worry, you won't miss out. What else? What else? What else? I am currently eating, so if you hear me munching and crunching, sorry. My meeting Dom anniversary is soon. Aww. What food? Totino's Supreme pizza rolls. Nothing crazy. Just very quick. Our wedding? Cryptic, you didn't invite me to the wedding? What the fuck? Cryptic, I thought we were friends. I don't think you don't think you've had a pizza roll before? How sheltered are you? Alright, open up. Boys only for all the kissing? Okay, I understand. Here you go. Little pizza roll. Yum. No, you're not gonna be banned. Platoni wedding, the theme is no homo. Actually, that's kind of funny because the show we had tonight was how do I explain this without like doxing myself? We have a local like choir that has almost exclusively gay men. And that is in the title of their company. It is called the Gaiman's Chorus. So that is oddly on brand for today. I they come every year. They're actually not bad. So like, I don't know, oddly on brand. In other not as great news, if you were in my Discord, and or phrasing, sorry. Sorry, Cryptic. I'm sorry you had to hear that. Your poor innocent ears. If you were in my Discord server, and or if you were expecting a stream last Monday, it did not happen. And that is because we have very sad news. We had to put down my other late childhood cat, Princess Penelope. I'm doing okay with it now. I've had the week to sort of process it. She did live with my dad, so I didn't see her as often, but when I was still living with him, she was by my side pretty much all the time. And she lived a very loved 21 and a half years. But she was going through kidney failure, and it was either prolong the inevitable by having her be hospitalized and never coming home, or just let her have her time. And we decided it was just to let her have her time. I'm more happy she's just not in any more pain, because we saw it in her as she was getting a little older that we didn't know it was kidney failure pretty much until right then. But we did notice some signs of her aging, like her hips kind of started giving out a little bit, so she walked a little funny. She couldn't really take care of herself as well as she used to, so we had to brush her daily or multiple times a day. Yeah, the Weir family kind of has some fucked kidneys, apparently. Yeah, sometimes it's better to take the pain away for good than to keep trying. I am doing okay. I've had the week to process it. I've talked with my therapist about it. Both my roommates were with me. Unfortunately, my dad couldn't join me. But I did call him to like keep him updated during the process. So now I have her collar and her brother's collar. Her brother passed 3 years ago. So now they're together again. Does my dad watch my streams? I don't think he knows that I stream. To be quite honest. I've never told him. I don't think he would judge me for it, but I don't think he would understand it either. I've debated telling my brother. Ah! Oh my god! Raiders! Is that a bus full of buns? Wowee. Hi! Greetings, detective. Hi, Toasted. Bus with the 23 months! Almost 2 years. Now do be a bus full of buns. Let's get you a shout out. Even though I know exactly what you were playing. What? Shout out a bus full of buns. There we go. I know you're playing Starve Together or Don't Starve Together. Don't Starve 2, whatever it's called. How was that? Sorry, I know I popped in really late. But it looks like you were having fun with Rainy. And Kiss the Rabbit? Was that the other? Super fun! Yay! Yippee! Yeah, we're just chatting. I'm giving chat little life updates. So I've officially left my box office job, so now I just have my now full-time job. Yeah, go get some food, go get some water. Take care of yourself. Ah! Rainy! Grab your umbrellas, it's a rainy raid! Ah! Hi, Rainy! Oh my goodness. Hi guys, for everyone that doesn't know me, hi! My name is Lucian, you can call me Lucy. I am your friendly, wholesome, big titty goth kitty VTuber here to make your week a little bit better. We're just chatting and yapping, and I'm giving chat some little life updates. I will get you a shout out in approximately 30 seconds. The Twitch chat yelled at me, but hi, welcome in everyone. Miss Rainy, if you gotta go get food, get some water, go relax, go rest. I can't talk. By all means, please do. I will be chilling here. See if I can't get you another attempt. One whole second. I'm on the ball with that today. Rainy. There it is. Am I expecting a third raid from Kiss the Rabbit shortly, or like was a spur of the moment? Appreciate the raid though, thank you. Yeah, we're chilling. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I quit my box office job. Today was my last shift, so now I can focus on my new full-time job, which is great for me. I've been enjoying the new job so far. I have a question about you being a cat lady. Go ahead. I'll answer as best as I can. I've been enjoying the new job, which is really great. I was misled about some information. I got like half of a paycheck because I was told that I was going to be paid in the next pay cycle. So I'm like, oh, that kind of sucks, but okay, I get it. No, I got half a paycheck, so I'm like, ah, great. They say that animals can sense ghosts. Can you tell when there is an otherworldly presence near you? Actually, yes. When I was a kid, it was a lot more prevalent. But I believe that I saw a lot of spirits as a child. Can you sense my dead hopes and dreams? I certainly can. It is exuding from you. Mainly of animals, but I did on occasion see people spirits. And it would be not consistent. Cryptic is crying after you said this. You asked, and I answered, okay? If you didn't want to hear the answer, you shouldn't have asked it. But I had a lot of pets growing up as a kid. I had my one childhood cat. Not the two. I had the two later on, but I had the one childhood cat. I had 6 guinea pigs. Initially it was 2, and then they accidentally bred, and then they had 4 babies, so we had 6 guinea pigs. We had several hamsters over the course of many years. We had a couple rabbits, a few fish, betta fish. Trying to think what else. I think that was primarily it. Ooh, what's for dinner? Enjoy your noms, Miss Rainy. I'm pretty sure when I was a kid, a ghost poked me on the head while I was trying to sleep. I ended up sleeping on the couch for a little while. Oh. I was never scared of spirits and ghosts. You said beta. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my god. Anyway, I was never scared of them as a child. I did kind of see them, not consistently. I've also seen like birds and squirrels and rabbits, like the local wildlife. There, the few times I've seen a person is when I had a very personal connection to them. So when my grandmother on my dad's side had passed, this is like the most tragic story, and I kind of hope that I'm misremembering it, but my dad and I would go and visit her on the weekends. Sometimes it was just him. I think like almost every other week I would tag along, or not consistently every week I would tag along, but like pretty often I would go with. And sometimes we would spend the night at her house. It was not built for that. It was like a 1-bedroom apartment with like an office, 1 bathroom, small little living room and connected kitchen kind of situation. I did not care. I did not mind. I basically would have like a sleeping bag in what was considered the office slash kind of storage room. She had her bed. I think my dad slept on the couch in the living room. I was having a blast because I really loved seeing my grandmother on that side of the family. And I think we had visited her, and I remember that not that she was sick or that she was feeling off, but she was just feeling more tired than normal. But like nothing else out of the ordinary. She was just like, oh, like I'm just like a little more tired than usual. But we still did all the things that we would normally do. Like I always helped make dinner with her. We would plant flowers with her. We would plant like a little garden together. Just like, I don't know, like we did all the normal things. And I remember her going to bed a little earlier than normal. Not astronomically earlier, but like, oh, if she went to bed at like 9, she went to bed at like 8 or 7:30 or something. And subsequently, we all kind of went to bed. And I remember waking up in the middle of the night and having to use the bathroom. Thankfully, the little office was right across the hall from the bathroom. Got up, did my business, but like I felt like really, really cold. Like I had stepped into a freezer cold. And I couldn't figure out why. It was like spring going into summertime, like the AC wasn't on, and like my dad was asleep. I, checked on my grandmother, she was asleep, and I just remember being like so cold. And so I knew where she kept the extra blankets, so I grabbed like 1 or 2 extra blankets and just kind of like bundled myself up. Went back to bed, didn't think anything of it. I remember waking up again really early morning, which was super unusual for me, especially as a child. And I remember seeing my grandmother's door being like slightly open. I thought I had closed it because she usually sleeps with her door closed, but I saw this slightly open, and I see my dad kind of like off to the side of her bed, just kind of like checking on her. And like this is like a still, like I like take a photograph of the moment, like it just was like ingrained, where I could see that he was like kind of bent over the bed, kind of trying to like gently wake her up. But she wasn't waking up. And then I left. But like I can just see that distinctly through like the crack of the door, seeing my dad trying like have his hand on her arm. And so I just kind of went back into the office and sat there. I don't really remember the in-betweens of that. I remember a little while later, like when we would normally leave to go back home after we spent the night. And that was just kind of it, where like my dad like collected me, made sure I had everything before we left, and got in the car and drove home. I don't remember hearing any sirens. I don't remember hearing any like phone call. I don't remember any of it. Not the same day, not the following day, but like 3 or 4 days after that. It was the middle of the week. I was at school. And I very distinctly remember in the middle of class feeling someone's hand on my shoulder, but I sit next to the wall in my classroom. Not next to the window, not like in the middle of the classroom. Hi, robot, thank you for the follow. Very distinctly, like, if I'm sitting on the left side of the classroom, my left shoulder is to the wall, my left shoulder had a hand on it. That's what that felt like. And I kind of like stiffen, and I like kind of look around a little bit. No one's touching me. No one's near me besides, you know, the kids that would be sitting around me. And everyone's, you know, taking notes about whatever is being taught in class right now. It's certainly not my teacher, who's at the front presenting the information. I go home later that day, I tell my dad about it, and he kind of tells me the same thing, like, oh, like, yeah, I had a similar thing happen at work, where he had felt like a hand on his shoulder, but it was just him. There was nobody else around, and he had felt like the weight of like a hand be on his shoulder and then go. Like someone kind of like patted his shoulder and left. And I asked him like, oh, like what, do you remember like what time it was? He's like, no, not really. But it's definitely like mid-afternoon because I was doing like my rounds of things. I'm like, oh, okay. Which would have been the same for me. I would have been in the middle of class. It would have been kind of like afternoonish. So I have that memory. I didn't ever have the same experience with my mother's side grandparents. Kinda, yeah, like I firmly believe that she like was checking in on us, or like saying like a final actual farewell, because she didn't really get to. She said like good night, you know, like normally someone would. But she didn't ever say like an actual goodbye. So I think that was her way of doing so. But I didn't ever get anything for my mother's side grandparents. I just wasn't as close with them, I guess. I liked them. You know, like they were good grandparents, but I wasn't as close with them. We didn't visit them as often. Which is entirely my mother's fault. So that would probably be why, but yeah, that was all in childhood. I have it less so now as an adult. I do still see some every here and there, every now and then, but definitely a lot less than I did as a kid. Me spending my last hours on Earth as a ghost spying on the neighbor drama. I don't know if this counts or not, but my cousin had a dream after our grandfather passed and he told her that he was building a big house for all of us up in heaven. Oh, I would count those. Honestly. I have a lot, and I mean like far too many to be coincidence, of like deja vu dreams. I believe there's another term for it, but it's like deja rêve. Hold on, deja vu dream. Deja rêve. Already dreamed. The distinct sensation that an event you're currently experiencing has already been seen in a dream. Not quite that. I very frequently, very often, I don't dream. If I do, it's either a nightmare, a deja vu type of thing, or nothing. And I mean, like, full, like, I close my eyes to go to sleep, I wake up the next morning, there is nothing there. Hi, Ace. Hi, Axe. Thank you for the water. Ah! That was in the wrong spot, but thank you. This is at least monthly. Minimum monthly. Like, this happens far too frequently for it to be like coincidence. There's a couple. The worst part of it too, they're never anything significant or important ever. Like, maybe once or twice out of the like hundreds that I've had. They're never important. They're all really mundane, stupid shit. There's a distinct one I have from like middle school where I walked into the gym. I was about to walk into the locker rooms to go change, and for some reason, there's just like this image imprinted of me looking from the door into the gym towards, we have like a stage built in the gym as well, and like the secondary door to like a different hallway. That exact snapshot of just looking through that doorway, looking in that general direction, and then seeing my teacher come in through those other set of doors carrying like some kind of sports equipment. I don't remember now, but because it was so long ago, but carrying some sort of sports equipment, and then I turned to go into the locker room. That was the entire deja vu. That was it. Did anything happen? No. Was anything significant? No. It was just, oh hey, my teacher's there. Goodbye. I have a lot of dreams that involve me crashing while driving, but when I wake up, I'm always like, the brakes don't take that long to work. That was a stupid dream. I have a lot of those too. Definitely on a more like ridiculous scale, I think. I call them nightmares because they technically are, because they do feel horrifying in the moment of like them happening, and then when I wake up and like analyze them, even to like the slightest degree, I'm like, that was stupid. Like, that's not even like a plausible thought. Like, that's just not real. Why was I terrified? There was one also from middle school. I don't know why. I don't know what prompted this. Excuse me. I don't know if it was just like a weird fever dream, like if I was kind of sick and that kind of influenced it in some way. But I'm walking down the street of like the big main city near me, which is A, dangerous at night, B, dangerous because I'm a girl, and C, dangerous because I'm a child. But I'm walking around at midnight in this, you know, big city down like alleyways and like, you know, not quite the main streets, but like side streets that still have lights on them. And not really going anywhere specific. I feel a rumbling on the pavement beneath me. I'm like, oh shit, is it like an earthquake? Is it like some sort of natural disaster happening? Tsunami from, you know, the lake nearby? Is it, you know, tornadoes? Is a building crashing? No. No, none of you will guess this in a million years what this would have been. The ground shaking was from a stampede of people in banana costumes that were chanting that they were from the Banana Mafia and that I had debts to pay. And that scared me enough as a child in this dream that I fucking book it down whatever the nearest alleyway is, and I'm like panicking and sobbing, and I turn behind me and I see like hundreds, I mean hundreds of like adult grown people in banana. No, it's fucking hilarious. It is extremely funny. Please laugh. But I'm like, my dream self is terrified of these hundreds of grown people, men and women and other, in banana costumes, screaming and yelling at me that I owe a debt to them. And like, they're slowly gaining on me. And by the time that one of them would be about to like grab my shoulder or grab my arm, I woke up. And I was like, my heart was racing, I'm out of breath, I'm like sweating, I'm like panicking so bad, and it's like 2 a.m. No, I don't have a fear of bananas. That's the weirder part. I don't know what prompted this. I don't know what prompted that nightmare. But it's so distinct and I remember it so well. I've had some other really goofy ones that, again, I don't know how they were prompted. I don't know what came about them because they'd have no actual significance in my life. I've had one where like I was racing Kim Kardashian, which I don't care about the Kardashians. I've never seen the show. I only know about her because she's in media a lot. I was racing Kim Kardashian backwards, with like driving backwards against her. Why? I don't know. But it got to the point where like I had gotten off the track because she ran me off the course, and I had basically started to go down into a ditch which would have led into like a really deep river. And before the car got fully submerged in the river, I woke up. Again, I'm like middle school, maybe high school age. So I don't know how to drive. I cannot drive. I do not give a fuck about Kim Kardashian or any of the Kardashians. I don't give a fuck about the fucking Fast and Furious movies. But somehow, that's what it was. It was there. If I ever get the chance to reference the Banana Mafia in something, yes, absolutely, you have my blessings. Please do it. Is Bowie and I fighting all along? Yeah, no, I have a bunch of... I used to have, like, a log of, like, the crazy, weird nightmares I would have. They wouldn't be super frequent, but when they were so detailed that I could, like, write them out pretty reliably after I had woken up, and even sometimes later during the day. I don't know if I still have it, but those are definitely, like, two that have stuck out the most to me. That's fair. Banana Mafia is pretty hard to top. That is one of the crazier ones, I think. So, yeah. I have gotten to the point, though, jumping back to, like, the deja vu dreams, I've now started to recognize the moments that they are deja vu dreams, and then I will purposely change the course of action. We're the Banana Mafia and you have debts to pay kills me. That, it wasn't verbatim that, but they were just, like, shouting things. Yeah, I turned them lucid. And I've been experimenting with that since I have them so frequently, where, like, I will recognize the moment in the dream, and then later down the line, granted, these could be, like, months down the line that I have, like, the corresponding event happen, but I'll recognize it, and I'll remember it, and I'll either, like, have a mental note, or I'll physically do something to change the outcome of whatever that deja vu dream was. Because a lot of them are mundane as they are. So, there's no repercussion for me really changing it. I wish I could lucid dream. I wouldn't consider this lucid dreaming, because lucid dreaming is more like you have full control of your dream and not letting your subconscious figure itself out. Yeah, I'm making alternate timelines. I'm channeling the morphogenetic field in real time. I am part of the 999 Nonary series now. Such power. I cannot be contained. No, but it's been really interesting to recognize of, like, oh, like, I remember seeing this. And either, like, I'll just kind of let it play and just, like, kind of make mental note of, like, oh, like, I recognize this. I know what's about to happen. And I'll just watch it happen. Or I'll do something purposefully to change the course of action of, like, oh, if I saw, like, a snippet of me walking through, like, a grocery store and I continue straight, I'll purposely make a turn. Just to throw it off. It's been interesting. I should really document these, but I have not, because they are so mundane and so boring in nature. Now, if there was a time where there was more significant, like, oh, like, I deja vu'd, like, an accident or an injury, I don't know if I would be able to recognize it fast enough to avoid that outcome. But I don't know. I do not know. I think we've had enough chit-chatting about sillies and goofies that we should have a less than coherent segue into the game. I find that interesting. My DMs can be your journal if you'd like to share them. Maybe. Again, they are extremely mundane. They are like the most boring of boring daily life shit that you can imagine. Even less so. That's okay. Alright. Well, you can use my DMs to log your credit card info. I don't have a Plink. I'm sorry. I don't have a Plink. Emo's Lab did have an update and I haven't checked it out yet, so maybe they added one, but like I'm sorry. I don't have a Plink. I'm sorry to tell you this. Maybe eventually. The more you type it, it's not there. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It's not real. I did say I would kill you. Just not today. So take that for what you will. Anyway, speaking of killing. Sorry, I hit the wrong scene. My bad. Can we have an ETA? No. It'll be a surprise, just like it is for everyone else. Yes, Dom. What is your question? As I load up the game here. Ugh. Why are you yelling at me? Do you know the song Christmas Shoes? Dom, can I be so honest with you right now? I do not get joy and whimsy from Christmas music. I am not a fan of Christmas. I'm not even Christmas. Then this is a Christmas song for you. I will say, however, I have a weirdly soft spot for like the really ridiculous Christmas songs, only because my dad, I've explained this I think before in stream, long time ago my dad was an actor. He was king in Renaissance fairs. He did actual like stage acting. He also did radio for a long time. So as a Christmas gift to our friends and family friends, he recorded fake radio broadcasts, including advertisements, and would record those and send those off as like Christmas gifts to these people. So I'm almost certain I've played this on stream, but there's a song, and by all means, please feel free to look this up. There's a song called There's a Santa That Looks Like Elvis, and it's to the tune of It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas. It is the dumbest shit ever, but is the only actual Christmas songs that I like. It is like the stupidest, goofiest Christmas songs. I don't like actual regular Christmas songs except for I can't think of it. Do You See What I See? I think is what it is. That's probably not the title. Oh no, I have a soft spot for all the goofy Christmas songs. So if Christmas Shoes is like that, I might actually enjoy it. If it's like a regular Christmas song, I might hate it. So my thought on Christmas movies, cheesy. Cheesy. That's yeah. I don't hate them. They're not my go-to. Even Home Alone, I would say I like the first two Home Alones. Anything after that, not worth my time. There were several, but they weren't with the original cast. Yeah, no more after that. All right, that's fair. Yeah, you can't see my mouse. Okay. I prefer this. It's a Christmas song about the kid trying to buy shoes so his mom will look pretty when she dies. I'm blocking out the other ones. Understandable. Did it do it? Okay. Oh shit, hold on. Okay. Okay. Where's the boogie at? We need the boogies. There it is. This kind of fucks, actually. Hold on. We're off to a fantastic start. Alright, now is this voice acted, or am I going to be killing my voice? Chapter 1, 7:02 p.m. Must have been unconscious for a while. My head feels fuzzy, kind of like I'm swimming through darkness. When I came to, there was a woman standing there. A woman I don't know. At least, I don't think I know her. And then there was a man with a gun. I don't know him either. Well, probably not anyway. Now, I'm not the kind of guy who can just stand back and watch a poor woman get shot. But I have just one little problem. I'm already dead myself. What a flattering pose to die in. This has gotta be me, no question about that. After all, do you see any other dead bodies lying around here? I don't know, we haven't really rummaged through the trash yet. So long, sister. I feel bad for her, sure, but what can I do? I'm dead. But just as I was thinking this is no time to be lolling around dead. You're the only one who can save her. Was this Death? Who's talking to us? What the? The whole world just changed on me. Welcome to the ghost world, the land of the dead. A voice in my head? Who are you? No time for introductions now. You have to save her. I know you can do it. All you have to do is use your powers. Huh? Me? Save her? How? Take a look at your corpse. Do you see that blue flame? That's your soul. And do you see that bright white spot nearby? That's a core. A core. Huh. Just looks like a railway crossing gate to me. Look, the best way to understand it is to just try it. Chat's blocking text box. I can't really do much about that, I'm sorry. First of all, try moving your soul with... Why do they form it that way? Why? But why? I got the ouds. Yeah. Next, move your soul across and connect the core. Congratulations! Your soul has now possessed the crossing gate. So, what? Now I'm a crossing gate? Now then, use the crossing gate to save the woman. What? But how? In a moment, time will start to flow normally again. That will be your chance. Listen, when the man pulls the trigger, the woman dies, right? So before that happens, you have to use your powers to stop it. Hey, wait a second. I still don't know what you're talking about. You'll see. You'll see. Now then, time will start to flow again. Ooh. Hold it. Well played. Oh. What just happened? That was one of your powers at work. Ghost trick! They said the title. We can leave now. You mean I made that crossing gate move? He said the thing! Title drop! He said the thing and I clapped! That's right. You manipulated that object with the power of the dead.
Ghost trick.
Thank you, Gira. That was really good timing. And all you have to do to perform a little trick like that is to press E. I hope someone please clip that. That was really good timing. Now the woman's fate has changed. Albeit just a little. Yeah, she still kind of has a gun pointed at her. Yes. That's not good, is it? Shut up, Cryptic. But at least now you're going to start figuring out how to use your powers. So, I entered the ghost world with Ghost, possess an object, and then perform a trick with it, eh? Now you're getting it. Let's move on to the next step. Try possessing a different core. I see. A guitar then, is it? Ahem. Thank you, Red. Hey, what do you want from me? I would prefer that giant wrecking ball. That would solve the problem real quick, I bet. I guess I can't reach cores that are too far away. I didn't even try. I just went for the guitar. I didn't even try to go to the wrecking ball. I just said, fuck it, guitar. It'll make a noise. Well, I guess we'll see what you can do with that guitar. Let's set time in motion again to find out. I just wanted to make a noise. Who's there? Hold it. That's gotta be some of the slowest running away I've ever seen. Looks like I'm gonna have to come up with something more. Let's see, what core is close enough to possess from here? Guess all there is me. I'm trying to be picky. I got a woman to save. I like your attitude. It's admirable, truly, but what? If I can manipulate objects, then I ought to be able to manipulate my own corpse, right? Well, what? Why don't you just try it and see? Go ahead and possess your own corpse. Oh, I can like click and drag it. Alright, now let's set time in motion. Okay, go ahead and try with E. Huh? Nothing's happening. Exactly. Sad, but true, I'm afraid. You can only manipulate non-living things. I guess that makes sense. But also, we're not living, so that kind of also contradicts... Do you mean like inorganic things? Yeah, we're not living. That's not non-living, but it is. We're non-living. We are dead. We are in fact not living. So I mean inorganic things, but that would exclude the guitar because that's made from wood. So living, dead, non-living triangle. Ah, okay. Corpses, even if they aren't alive anymore, aren't really just ordinary things. You've gotta be kidding! Wait, what about the woman? What's happening to her? Let's take a look, shall we? If you want to take a look around, you can move the screen. Guitar is processed, I suppose. Move the screen. It's easy. Here, give it a try. Use ads to move it in any direction you want. He's a 10, but he's legally dead? Okay. Legally and clinically are two very different things. I want to make that distinction very clear. Okay. He's a 1, but he gets a hefty SSI check. You know what? I'll marry him for a day and then kill him. It's fine. He's a 10, but he's clinically dead? No, that's... I'm not a necrophile, thank you. Can also click and drag it. Well, sister, this is it. Two things are looking pretty dim right now. My eyesight and your future. Ah! Where are we? Like, we're in a junkyard, but like, where are we? Who the fuck is calling? Out of my way. Rude? Thank you. It's done. I'm on my way. Douche. Wow. Thank you for the 47 months. I'll take your money. I'm not stinky. I smell like cocoa butter and vanilla and raspberries. I got another. He's a 9, but he's your ex-stepdad? No.
She was a fairy.
That is so loud. I'm so sorry. I need to fix that. I am so sorry. I cannot. I cannot. Thank you. How are you, douche? What you up to, big man? Testing 1, 2, 3. In the end, it looks like her fate remains unchanged. So what good are these ghost tricks of mine? But just as I was thinking this. He's a 9, but he's your ex-grandpa? Absolutely not. Just got back from MomoCon. Ooh, how was that? Did you have fun? lamp. Oh my god, it's a Pixar lamp. Hello there! How are you feeling? Not very well, I imagine. A terrible tragedy, what happened tonight. Ah, ignoring me, are you? It's a little too early for you to be so stiff and cold, I'd say. It was fun, couldn't afford shit, but it was fun. That's usually how cons go. I'm glad you had fun. Ah, so it was you. You were that voice in my head, right? Well, I wouldn't say voice, exactly. The dead don't have voices, you see. It's more like my thoughts were being beamed directly into your mind. The morphogenetic field, if you would. That's another little trick ghosts can do. Looks like my ghost tricks didn't do much good. Love me my 10-inch $14 con pizza. Oh god. Don't remind me how expensive food is at cons. She still ended up just as dead as before. That's true. For now. For now? I still have more to teach you about the powers of the dead and your ghost tricks. Who exactly are you, anyway? Before I answer that, I think we should save this young lady. Isn't it a shame to see such a pretty young woman laying here like a discarded piece of trash? But what can I do? She's already dead. Time for more ghost lessons for you, my friend. First of all, I'll have you possess me. Not gonna lie, every time I hear Ghost Trick, I'm thinking Yu-Gi-Oh! Every time because there's an archetype called Ghost Trick. Oh. Gira, I forgot you're in like the competitive TCG field, so that makes sense. Possess you, eh? Once you've done that, I'll tell you about another one of your powers. Thank you for Comfy Fit. Why am I so determined to save this woman? After all, it's not like I know her. But I guess I'll take the desk lamp up on this invitation anyway. Not Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore, only Hololive? That's fair. My reason is twofold. Number one, I'm not the type to leave women lying around, discarded like trash. Nice to know our main character is not a misogynist. And number two, I don't have anything else to lose at this point. Very cool of him. Trick time! What is G? That thought bubble you just pressed. Those are your thoughts, what you're saying to yourself in your head. My thoughts, eh? So the dead don't have voices, and what we think is communicated directly to one another. So these thought bubbles are sort of a stand-in. I think I'm starting to get it. Thank you for head pads. I think so too. Just remember to always keep an eye out for thought bubbles. Okay, good idea. I might just get some important clues from them. Now then, in order to possess me, you first have to enter the ghost world. Q is your ticket in. Best thing to do is try it. Press Q. Okay, so yes, we do have a limit of where we can reach. So it looks like I kind of have to... By the way, have you taken a look at the middle of your screen? What about it? Is it the red line? The line going across? Tells you what trick you can perform with the object you're currently possessing. Oh, this. Okay. The information is there for you to check out whenever you need it. So in case of this folding cot, it looks like I can unfold it. To perform a trick on the object you're pressing, you first have to return to the land of the living. Okay. This time, C is your ticket out of the ghost world. Why is it so weird? Good luck, we're counting on you. Huh? Who's this we? Q to go back in to get to the lamp. Huh, that's funny. What is? Yeah, you're exuding some thing, and then she has her own little bit. You can also click the buttons on the... That's fair. I'm more just wondering, like, why did they assign it to those keys? Like, why not put it, like, R? It's QER. My corpse and her corpse. There's definitely something different about the two. There's something emanating from my corpse. That's because you're special. What's that supposed to mean? Not everybody who dies gets special powers, you know. So those waves are because of my powers of the dead, eh? Anyway. Congratulations, you passed. Oh, what do you know? What prize do I get? A new power. What else? Another one? Now, let's review. You can possess objects and manipulate them, right? Now, what do you suppose will happen if you possess a corpse? Nothing, because I already tried that, remember? And nothing happened at all. True, you don't have the ability to manipulate a corpse. However, there is something else you can do. Oh yeah? What's that? Why don't you try it and see? What's this? Can you hear me? Wait a minute, what's going on here? Looks like she's unconscious, poor thing. Unconscious? But she's dead. Yes, but think back. Remember when you died? When you came to your senses, you'd be unconscious too. Unconscious, eh? Come to think of it, the desk lamp is right. When I came to, I was already dead. Let's leave her like this for now. And while she's resting, we can save her life. Oh sure, you make it sound so easy. And it is easy. When you use your powers on a corpse, you can go back to the past to a time 4 minutes before that person's death. Are you serious? Back through time? That's right. But there's a catch. It only works on new corpses. Corpses that have been dead for less than 1 day. And she's still well within that time limit. You might want to give it a try before it's too late. But this is crazy. None of it makes any sense. We're talking about the powers of the dead here. It doesn't have to make sense. Now then, let's go, shall we? To the time 4 minutes before this woman was murdered. Hey, wait a second. I still don't know what you're talking about. You'll see. You'll see. Rewind time. Wow! This seems like a kind of like a redo button if we fuck up. And so I'm going back in time to witness this woman's last 4 minutes alive. Not as a fuzzy and distant memory of the past, but as a very real, living present. So this seems like our like undo button in case we like fuck up. Four minutes. Oh. Wake up! Are you okay? What happened to you? Oh no. He's dead. Who are you? What's your opinion on time? Undeniable but boring or super slay? Keep going. Time isn't real. That's my opinion on time. Time is a man-made construct. That's not real. Here's my business card right here, sister. My golden little friend. You did this. You killed him, didn't you? Instead of playing whodunit right now, you ought to be more concerned about your own fate. Who are you? Some sort of hitman? What do you want with me? They said we had to rub out all the last traces of Temisk left in this. What the fuck is Temisk? Temsik? 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 What the fuck is Temsik? I feel like it's an anagram for something, but I'm dyslexic and I can't figure that out right now. Mystery! Temsik? What in the world is that? Yeah, me too. Me too. It's time SK, so like time skip almost, so TIMESK. Or Kismet, backwards, KISMET, Kismet. You're dyslexic? That's the thing where you can't process sugar, right? No, that's diabetic. Beats me, I just do what I'm told. All I know is you've got nowhere else to run to. Time to die, sister. As long as that bad boy wrecking ball stays right up where it belongs. Look, all I want to know is, who are you? You don't know me, and I don't know you. This is just business. So you are a hitman. So long, sister. Okay, so it's going through the order of events that were correct until here. A shotgun? Kind of flashy weapon for a hitman, don't you think? Not flashy. Just thorough. They call me nearsighted Jigo? That feels like a slur. I don't like that. That feels like a slur. I never let my prey get away. I don't like that name. Ever thought about just buying a pair of glasses? Well, sister, this is it. Two things are looking pretty dim right now. My eyesight and your future. Ah! And that's when she died. We didn't do anything. And there you have it, the last 4 minutes of her life. No! It's kind of ironic when you think about it. A woman toyed with by fate, and a man toyed with by a ghost. But she still died. Yes, and you can change that with your ghost tricks. Just like you did 4 minutes ago. Possess and manipulate. Okay, ghost and then trick. And you can rewind these 4 minutes as many times as you'd like to. Now then, are you ready? Yeah, let's do it. Okay. I don't like his name. So this is 4 minutes ago, eh? Fine, I get that. But what am I doing way down here? That's just how it works. Her corpse was your gateway into the past after all, so naturally, your starting point is where her corpse was. This is where she died. Okay, I get it now. Hop in then! Okay, I do see that we have a time limit. There's only 4 minutes left before she dies. You better try to get to her as fast as you can. There's no time to lose. Who are you? Time is passing. Thank you. The last seconds of her life are counting down. Looks like I better get up there fast. Oh, look at the right side. Oh, the little sand timer. Got it. The sand on the top of the timer is how much time she has left. Go to her quickly before the sand is gone. Up you go! Nope. Yep. I roll further? Nope. I said something. Okay. Click. Some sort of hitman. Okay. Uh-oh, her time's running out. Okay, so I close that. Go here. What? I can't raise it? What? Huh? What's the point of that? So I meant to go here, but like, then what? There's nothing there. Huh? What am I missing? That doesn't... what? That doesn't do anything. What? I'm very confused. Where does this want me to go? Turn on. So I see the flag. That doesn't do anything. What? Huh? I'm definitely gonna have to do this over. There's no hint for me to have. What am I missing? There's nothing else for me to, like, access. Kinda, actually. I don't know where to go from there. Trying to find look for what else is moving. I didn't see anything else moving, that's the issue. The rope, I guess? I have nothing to, like, pull the rope with. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Darn, if I'd hopped into the flag, it would have taken me up. Okay. That's to find the right timing. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do this. Turn. too far. Bad. So long. A few more steps. Hope I make it in time. Thanks, game, for being so lenient. So that's there. That happened. We're now in the bike. Now's your chance to change your fate. There isn't much time left. This is coming down to a battle of seconds. This... Damn it! What's going on here? Nearsighted... I'm not calling him that. Nearsighted Jay never misses as long as the target is within point-blank range. Looks like you made it in time. Just barely. Yep, she's still alive. And in that split second, hope was born. Just now her fate was changed, albeit ever so slightly. I need to look up if that's a real name somewhere. It might be. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! The bridge is up. No, I don't need that. Oop. You hear something? So long, sucker. Whee! How does it feel to save a lady's life? So the danger's gone? Yes, it looks like the danger, Mr. Danger, in fact, rolled away somewhere. You used your powers to avert that woman's fate. So I did all that, huh? You most certainly did. And I knew you could do it. Fate averted! So I lost my life tonight and saved somebody else's life. Yippee! When I came back to the present, it was raining. I had saved the life of the stranger, now sitting forlornly in the rain, even as the story of my life on this planet comes to an end. Bless. You should get out the rain. A stranger, that word strikes a chord, and a terrible truth begins to dawn on me. I can't recall a thing. Who am I? What is this place? And most important of all, why was I killed? Your story isn't over yet. Who exactly are you anyway? Just call me Ray. As in, ray of light in the darkness. Ray, huh? So you aren't going to tell me your real name, I take it. You haven't told me your name yet either, actually. I can't remember. Yes, I guess the memories of the newly departed tend to get a bit confused. Some of us get our memories back, others never do. But if you ask me, does it really matter? After all, there's only one path left to the dead, and that is to disappear. Disappear? When the sun rises in the morning, I'm afraid you're going to cease to exist. What? Tomorrow morning? But wait a minute. These powers of the dead. Yes? I'd like to use them to save somebody else's life. And whose life might that be? Do you even have to ask? Mine, of course. Ah. I see. But think about it this way. If we could use ghost tricks to save ourselves, wouldn't I have tried to save myself as well? I mean, look at me. I'm a desk lamp. Why a desk lamp anyway? I'm not really sure myself, to be honest. But in any case, it seems we are unable to use our powers on our own corpses. You're kidding! You'll only exist in this world until tomorrow morning. I'm afraid that fact can't be changed. So there's really no escaping my own death? In the morning, I'm going to cease to exist. Apparently, there's nothing I can do to change that. But just the same, I still want to know. I want to know my story, the lost story of my fate, right up until the time of my death. And until I learn that, you won't be able to rest in peace, right? Very well, I understand how you feel. You want to go and learn the truth about your death, as well as you should. I will, but let's see. How should I go about doing that, I wonder? Can't even imagine what the first step would be. The first step? That's easy. You start with her. Get out of the rain! The person who witnessed your death. She should have some important clues, don't you think? Hey, you're right. And not only that, she might even know who I am. Yes, I'd say there's a very good possibility of that. What was I doing here tonight, in a place like this? That woman probably knows the answer. That's right. Never forget that. She had a near-death experience. She shook, true. She's the key to everything tonight. Key to everything? What do you mean? You'll know soon enough, when you regain your memory. Yeah, I'm like a blank sheet of paper right now. Should probably keep some of the record of everything. Some kind of record of everything I learned tonight. That's a very good idea. Press X to view a record of what you've learned, and be sure to check it out every now and then. Memories aren't always the most reliable things, after all. Update the phone book. Alright then, I wish you good luck. Thanks. Hunter in the dark. Junkyard. Okay. Needs the other one. Try not to let her out of my sight, and besides, I'm not the kind of guy who can just let a woman sit sneezing in the cold rain. I think I'll try to move closer. No shit, my guy. Shimmy? That's so goofy. This game do be goofy. What, H? What in the world just happened? The crane moved all by itself, and then that big iron ball fell all by itself. It started raining all by itself, and then an umbrella came down all by itself. Oh my goodness. Don't tell me I have psychokinetic powers! Yes, because that's the obvious, logical route to go. I can't believe it, she has powers, guys! Only she's taking us with- Cat! It's me! Oh! Get out the rain! Hi, Base! Seriously, what in the world just happened? What's this? Some kind of note? I want to see that note. I wonder what I wrote in it. Hopefully it's not just a shopping list or something. Yeah, that wouldn't help. Should I check it out? Did I write this note? Maybe I should give it a read. So you don't remember writing it, eh? No, I don't remember writing it, but even more importantly... Oh, I'm in her pocket now. Didn't get a chance to read that note. Not to interrupt your train of thought, but I wonder if you realize where this telephone call is coming from. Huh? How would I know that? Think back. Before you helped her avert her fate, didn't a telephone call come in at around this time too? It did. Hi, Base. What are you going on about? WSP not so innocent femboys that spontaneously combust sometimes guess what in 47 days you can legally blow shit up. Okay. Thank you? Oh, yeah. He took his fucking sweet ass time getting down here. It's done, I'm on my way. That telephone call. Exactly. In other words, this very moment on the other end of this telephone line is the culprit who ordered your murder. What? I recommend you possess the telephone. Once you've done that... Time is sweet, but also an ass. I'll tell you about another one of your ghost tricks. Warlord! Thank you for the resub. How are you? Ghost trick. Trick time. And then I saw him right there on the other end of the line. I saw the face of the man who ordered me dead. Who the fuck are you? Is it done? Speak up, man. Did you get her? Who is this? Yes, 1,000 pardons, my dear lady. I must have dialed the wrong number. Fa ha ha. Who the fuck are you? Trace complete. So that's him, eh? The man who stole my life? I'm living out. You know what? That's fair. That's right, so what do you think? Would you like to go see him? You better believe I would. Then you would do well to listen to me. Ghosts exist by possessing inanimate objects. However, there is one way we can move from place to place over great distances. And that would be... The dead can jump from point A to point B by moving over phone lines. Say what? I've done all I can do to help you. You'll have to do the rest yourself. You're not coming with me? I'm afraid not. My powers have grown weak. I've already used up most of my remaining strength just to get here tonight. But I had to come to ask for your help. My help. Many mysterious things will happen in this town tonight. I was eating hot Cheetos for the first time earlier and I touched my eye with a hand. No! I'm so sorry. I'm trusting you and to get to the bottom of them and find the truth. You're the only one who can do it. I want you to use your powers of the dead to find this truth. I'm grateful to you for everything you've done, but I can't promise I'll help. Tomorrow morning I cease to exist. That doesn't give me a whole lot of time. I need to pursue my own mystery, find out the truth about myself. And this is why I use little chopstick things to eat my hot Cheetos so that I don't have Cheeto dust on my fingies. That's more than enough. Huh? If you succeed in doing that, you'll have done what I asked anyway. The two are one and the same. My eyes still hurt. Oh, did you flush them out? Did you put like water to your eyes? One and the same. This dust lamp knows a whole lot more than he's telling me. But then you can't lick the dust off your fingies? This is true, but I can lick the dust off the chopsticks. I try by my sink, don't like to work all the time. What I mean is, it's like the cold water doesn't like to work. Oh. Flush your eyes with a martini? No. Now then. From that call a moment ago, you now have the culprit's telephone number. The rest is all up to you. You have to use a diamond drill? God. But wait, I thought we didn't want to have her get out of our sight. And so the story of the search for myself begins. A story that will last one night only. Tomorrow morning, I will cease to exist. And I'm surprisingly okay with this fact. I have to find the answers before the sun comes up. Why was I killed? And what exactly is going to happen in this town tonight? Clear chapter 1. 702 to 731. New song, new illustration. Yes. Chapter 2, 7:31 p.m. Who am I? Why was I killed? The one who is sure to know the answers to those questions is the man who ordered my murder. I liked it. It was a nice little tutorial of like getting used to the controls. Sorry, I took a drink there. It definitely took me a bit to like see the flag rope moving. Warlord, thank you for the 7-stream streak. You also get a weak streak from I. Wahoo! Mods can be banned, thankfully. What the? Hold on. Someone was spamming dick and titties on a different stream? And it was a mod? The streamer didn't know if a mod could be banned? They very much can be. Mods can certainly be banned. That's kind of weird that a mod would be doing that, though. IMO. At the other end of the phone line is the very man who had me killed. Token VIPs, Lucy VIP. Actually, Red, you're a VIP. Can you go ahead and ban Cryptic? And then unban him? Thanks. Red's a VIP. I don't have to. Didn't work? Damn. Well, looks like VIPs can't do it. You have to be mod. Good to know. Streamer trusted the mod way too much. Yeah. The mod got, like, power tripped, I guess. Why the cryptic abuse? He asked. He asked to get VIP so he can try to ban someone. We already had someone that's a VIP, so... No, good try. Good try. Our meeting. It's all so sudden. I'm not sure if I'm really prepared for what's to come. What in the world? Why are you blue? Yes, what if I read this in the file is true? This woman could be quite a bedeviling bit of trouble for us? Why aren't I blue? Because I'm alive and not a corpse. Though I am quite pale and have been mistaken for one a handful of times. Oh my god, you can't just ask people why they're blue. Sorry. That's what I think about that. I'm so sorry, that was really gross. Sorry. Why? Why drown? I want to savor my San Pellegrino. I don't want to chug it. Hot? Question mark? No. I don't want to chug my San Pellegrino. Oh, it's my little treat for today. That's a lie. I've had like 3 cookies today. I've had more than enough treats. Come on. Fine. Oh, that fucking sucked to chug. That was just all air. There was no substance to that one. All sides of Luigi is good, Lucy, even the disgusting parts. I deserve that? That's crazy. Why do you hate me? There's gonna be more, I can guarantee. Because that's all gonna be brewing up for the next, like, several minutes. You need to get another and try again. No! Can you check my timeout count? No, I cannot. Hold on. We've talked about this before, chat. There's a delay. It's not immediate. The good ones have a build-up, okay? I know you're such a gassy Cassie. Only when I have a bubbly drink. Oh, no. Better than him. I'm gonna have like the most demonic burp later, and this is your guys' fault. Base, I don't know what you tried to post, but it was probably a link. I cannot see what that is. Was it a clip? Oh, I'm sorry. I'll see the clip later. If you want to throw it in Discord, I will see it there. No one tell the dark side of Twitter about this part of the stream. A good thing I'm not on Twitter anymore. You don't have Discord? I feel like you did. I feel like I've seen you in Bus's Discord. Maybe I'm crazy. Well, I'll say it in my clips later. Is there a VTuber burp compilation? I am in fact a Blue Sky enjoyer. This is correct. Confound that nearsighted J. I'm still not reading his name. That still feels like a slur. His skills are as feeble as his eyesight. Not to worry, sir. I've already taken the next step, sir. 50% of Blue Sky is fetish art. You curate your timeline on Blue Sky very specifically, so that is exactly on you. I did my account went wonky and logged me in and I can't find my password. Oh no. I don't like this. Well, apparently you did. I feel one like sitting. I might need to like sit up. I am shrimping a smidgen, not greatly. Ugh, there we go. I'm like sitting straight up now. Oh. There's gonna be more. I can guarantee that. Not bad. The scale is going up, so that's something. I don't. Cryptic. Right, I'm not gonna read what you wrote there. All right. Last thing I ever expected was to talk to the target herself, even if it was only over the telephone. I must admit, my good man, it put me in quite the tizzy there for a moment. Fa ha ha. What is this place? These oddly luxurious furnishings, this oddly refined music, that odd little machine. I've never seen a room like this before. But one thing's for sure, these people are assassins. There's a disgusting person enjoying this right now. Is that not chat? You guys put this upon me. Are you enjoying this? You put this upon me. You wanted this, chat. You're gonna be getting that for like the next 20 or so minutes. Because you made me chug a can, a mostly full can, mind you, of San Pellegrino. What's more, that red-headed woman is another of their targets. That file the old man has. Maybe it'll give me some information on my redhead? Updated phone book. Trick time! Where are we? I wanna read it. Seems the file contains information about the redhead, but I can't read it when it's closed. Great Scott! Did you see that? The file, I say, the file reared up and snapped at me, my good man. Nearly bit my head off. Not to worry, sir. I've already seen it do that to the target. Miss Lynn is no longer a threat, sir. Ah, that's not what I'm talking about, man. 20 minutes in, the objectification starts. Lynn. So that's her name. This file, it's like it's written in a foreign language. I can't read it at all. I suggest putting away the file and relaxing, sir. Well, listen, autocorrect, that does me dirty. What? Why'd you smack it like that? Ah! What? Oh, goodbye. You have a very important job ahead of you tonight, sir. can. Egad, man, are you trying to give me a case of the vapors? My apologies, sir, but I did not touch it, sir. It appears the equipment is still malfunctioning, sir. Granted, technology is certainly a convenient thing, but our use of it is just plain off, confound it. Yes, in any case, I don't wish to see the face of our current target, my good man. As you wish, sir. In that case, might I suggest this, sir? Why are you smacking it like that? Hey, that's... yes. Sissel. If all goes well with our deal tonight, we'll have the power to change the world, sir. Yes, it's a very important night indeed, my good man. We can't afford to make mistakes. And that is why we can't afford to trust that Sissel. No, we must be very careful. Sissel? That must be my name. Now that I hear it, it does sound familiar. A deal, eh? What could that be all about? What exactly was I up to, I wonder?
Why are there two blue people this scary? Please let me go to the basement. And why are they talking so formally? And yeah, why are they smacking it like that?
Bartholomew, you're asking so many questions tonight. And I don't have any of the answers for you. I wish I could. I don't know who these two blue people are. You are allowed to go into the basement. Why are they talking so formally? I don't know. And why are they smacking it like that? I also don't know. Just get on your iPad. Thank you. Hi, Day. Welcome in. Stop it! We're completely prepared for tonight, sir. This is a little guy. He can barely reach the table. Yes. Now all we have to do is pluck the little fruit of success. One thing's clear, these villains seem to know me. And another thing. There seems to be some kind of connection between me and this Lynn. Why else would our names both come up here like this? Good question. Lamp? Can I reach anything else? Not particularly.
Now prove it, and ye base maintain, and also W burps they were solid, and also why was there a diagram of a redhead? It looks weird, and cryptic can I has pop darts instead of base goose. I'm totally not him.
My goodness. I'm not sure exactly where to go besides just kind of doing this one over again. Ah, I see. Okay. Where's your head, man? I told you I don't wish to see this face. My apologies, sir. It appears to be another malfunction, sir. Well, get it fixed, man, unless you want me to see me malfunction. Certainly, sir. Okay, so it's this little bit. These guys murdered me and they're now targeting the redhead. What kind of connection did we have with each other? I'm trying to figure that out. Say, this room is giving me the heebie-jeebies, my good man. What with painting spinning around and the like, it's enough to give a man the jitters. My apologies, sir. The room was just completely completed recently, sir. We're still trying to iron out the kinks, sir. I just hope that's all it is. I mean, egad, man, how am I supposed to relax and enjoy my grapes? Question. Okay, so I can't do anything there. Can do this. Eek! It's a miserable state of affairs when I can even be startled by a telephone that doesn't even ring. Egad! Sir this, sir that, what the fuck? Talk normally, please. Maybe it malfunctions because you're smacking it like that. It's even more pathetic to be started by the same telephone twice. Bah. Problem must be solved, sir. The Miss Lynn problem, sir. What, Lynn? Yes. You did mention taking the next step a moment ago, didn't you, my good man? Yes, sir. I sent one step ahead Tango to her apartment, sir. What are these code names? The telephone call must be him reporting in, sir. Very good, very good. Lynn is in danger again. Oh, there he is. This is one step ahead, Tango. I'm at the Target's apartment now. This is the same team that did Ace Attorney. That's fair. They do have some very interesting names for Ace Attorney. But these are definitely kind of... like Nick Okado, Avocado. Wasn't he cancelled? I feel like he was cancelled at some point, kind of like James Charles. Probably not for the same reason. And out with it, man. Have you taken care of her? No, she isn't back yet. What? It only stands to reason. If the Target got here first, they wouldn't call me one step ahead, now would they? I got cancelled for what? I think people just thought he was gross. That could be. He was like... I don't know, like he started doing like the mukbang videos where he just like ate a ton of food and he gained a lot of weight and got himself really sick. Oh yeah, I didn't like say no to Bartholomew one time. Chat abuse? Oh, you're fine. I don't get it, but in any case, man, once you've taken care of her, you'll promote me to the head of the Hitman division? Ah, no, man. Now you're even getting one step ahead of me. For not giving Bartholomew a Pop-Tart? Well, that's on Cryptic. We can discuss my new salary later. Great Scott, now you're even getting one step ahead of your last one step ahead. I'll go back to my job now, sir. Confound it, you're even hanging up one step ahead! Trace complete. Ah! What did he say, sir? He asked me to raise his salary. What will you do, sir? Well, I'll give him some of nearsighted Jay's pay. Lynn, I can't lose her. She's my only lead if I ever hope to solve the mystery of me. We meet the best character soon? Let's see. That was kind of poorly placed, and that made it look like I went up his ass. The telephone line guided me to Lynn's apartment. Fortunately, thank you. Lynn isn't here yet, but unfortunately, the hitman is. There are a couple of other unfortunate little developments waiting for me, it seems. Not the S! Oh! Looks like there's an unlucky little lady here tonight. Doug. And an even unluckier little doggy. The poor brave little warrior. Must have been trying to defend his mistress. If Flynn came home now, I have to do something about the situation fast. Oh. Okay, that didn't really... Dog! Huh? Where am I? And more to the point, who am I? Who am I? Are you talking to me? Of course. Do you see anybody else around here? If I remember right, the dead don't have voices. Their thoughts reach the other person directly. I guess that explains why this dog is talking to me right now. This is your mistress's apartment, and you are presumably the little doggy who died here. Died? So I'm dead, huh? Let's see, the dead lose their memories. They even forget what they look like. And so that's what this blue flame shape is all about. Oh! 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 There's no time to lose! Miss Camilla! My Miss Camilla is in trouble! You mean, you remember? You know who you are? That's right, I'm Missile! Nice to meet you! I'm a Pomeranian! Well, I guess now I know it's possible for the dead to regain their memories. Thanks to this little doggy. Miss Camilla! Miss Camilla! My Miss Camilla is in trouble, and I vowed to devote my life to protecting her. But I died before I could rescue her. How could I let her down like this? So you're more worried about your mistress's safety than your own death, eh? I like your moxie, little doggy. Looks like it's time for us to go back to 4 minutes before this little guy's death. Time to save this... What? Time to save his life.
I's tired, and I want you to figure out what I'm doing to this message, please. Whoever does wins. Minus 10 brain cells, you are now at minus 3 brain cells.
Thank you. I figured out what you did the first time around is that you're making every third word 3 words. I guess, like, but that's a typo. It's definitely like a mistranslation. Updated phone book. Rewind. Whee! I won. I didn't lose any brain cells. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see, first of all, I'd better see what I can find about your death, little guy. Excuse me, but where exactly are we? Huh? You followed me? I followed you. You brought me with you. One or the other. It looks like the dead can move around together. This was the land of 4 minutes before your death. Really? We're really here? So it means you're gonna save Miss Camilla, doesn't it? Are you even surprised? I mean, we just traveled through time and... Not especially. I mean, Miss Camilla can walk around on 2 legs, but I can't do that. So she can do that. And it's not so strange that you can walk backwards through time. Good night, base. Missile takes everything on the chin. I suppose so. So that's the way your mind works, eh? I guess that's reasonable enough. Come on, let's get started! Okay. First, we watch your last 4 minutes unfold. Then we use what we learned to save Camilla. Just like when I saved Lynn at the junkyard. If we watch closely, we ought to be able to get a few leads. Keep your eyes open. Of course! Leave it to me to sniff out a few clues. Yippee! Found the remote! Shut that butt up! No, Missile, you're not supposed to bark. The lady next door is crabbier than ever tonight. If it barks again, I'll knock this wall down. My representation? What does that mean? We already saw a black cat. As the neighbor? What the? Don't want her to knock the wall down, do you, boy? Why do you like to bark so much anyway? Because they're a Pomeranian. That's just kind of what they do. You sure are cute, but just don't get us killed, okay? Darn, I really want to watch TV too. I know, I listen to music. They do be yappers. Oop, 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 oop. Oh, that was close. Damn, that shit's loud if you can hear it outside the headphones. I'm in the mood for donuts tonight. Rat! Uh-oh. I'll knock this wall down! Little rat! Uh-oh. I don't really like it when jobs outside the original scope crop up. I'll have to put it down as a separate charge and accounting never likes that. I guess it can't be helped. Sorry, kid. No! So that's the whole dramatic story of what happened 4 minutes before you died. Wow, look at that! I'm dead! I'm kinda shocked, to tell the truth. Okay, let's get started on saving her! But, let's see, how are we going to do this? Seems to me the easiest way would be for you to take a big bite of that man's leg. Well, I don't think I could do that! Whenever somebody I don't know comes around, all I want to say to them is, welcome! I can't help it! Fun fact, Missile's named after the writer's real-life Pomeranian. Oh, I love that in games where they name their creatures after their real-life creature. Okay. Then I guess the only thing we can do is get the little lady to help herself somehow. Oh, I don't think she could do that. Did you notice her putting those red things on her head? Red things? Oh, you mean the headphones? Whenever she puts those red things on, that's it. I can call her name until my throat is sore, but she never hears me. It's also a Missile and Ace Attorney, who's the real life Missile's named after. We've come full circle. To be perfectly honest, I hate those red things. You're right. With those headphones on, our little lady doesn't even hear the sound of the intruder's gun. So maybe that's our first lead. Now we know what we have to do. Now we know we have to do something about that. Okay. Okay, I think I have to wait for her to like try and grab the headphones. I'm gonna change the little lady's fate by just standing around watching. The intruder in black will be entering the room in just 4 short minutes. My ghost tricks can only get me so far. If I want to save the little lady, I'm going to have her cooperation. Get anything that might get in the way. Yeah, Mission save the dog. Shut that mutt up. That's funny. What's wrong? The cell phone doesn't seem to be working right now. Usually the telephone line glows red, but it's dark right now. Huh. Looks like I can't use the lines in the 4 minutes before death world. Good to know. Yeah, so this is her. Talking to Missile. There we go. Oh no! Darn! How did I manage to do that? I just bought those headphones too. How about if we tell her you did it, Missile? Darn, now I can't even listen to music either. I think the gods are playing tricks on me tonight. Forgive me, Miss Camilla. I'm only doing it to save you. So, what? Now you think you're one of those gods, eh? Huh? No! Never mind that. The important thing is, we managed to change the situation. That's true. At least, now we can use up those little lady's ears to help us. Oh, we gained more time for it. Yeah, she wanted the donuts. No, that's what led that. Shut that dog up! Oh, that's such a, like, close thing. Oh, damn it. Rotate faster? Oh, fucking hyperdrive. Ugh. Ugh, there we go. Rotate. Does Socks ever bark? No? Socks is not a dog. Can't make another donut fall. What do we do now? Without that donut, the squeaky guy won't come back and I won't bark. The barking is your favorite part, right? It's like only one donut will fall. You only get one chance. Okay, let's try this again. You're not gonna notice you're not gonna notice this in the tree? He's not bilingual. He cannot have. He does not. He does not bark. Where'd the donuts go? I knocked an ornament from the tree under the couch. Not exactly sure what to do from here. That's not anything. No, okay, so we don't want the donut to fall yet, so I have to wait for that. Wait, you really don't see the music box sitting there? What exactly are you barking about anyway? Well, just look at it. It's all sparkly and glittery and it turns around and around. Besides, it plays that exciting music. What else can I do but bark? I mean, listen, exactly what are you thinking when you bark like that? Well, let's see. That time there, if I had to put my feelings into words, I'd say that they were welcome. I guess that's all that about sums it up. It's the kind of feeling I'll never quite understand. I'm gonna do it after the fate change. So we have that knocked down. Okay, so we don't want to knock the donut down yet. We do, however, want this. Where'd the donuts go? Oh, it's so close. Oh, nice. So this knocks the ornament down. If you bark like that, how can anyone enjoy the pretty melody? And your poor mistress has to get up and quiet you down every time. Yes, I'm truly embarrassed by my own behavior. And look at that, one of the ornaments fell off the tree. I'm not interested in things like that. I graduated from playing with balls a long time ago. Should try graduating from needless barking too. Sorry, that's just one thing I can never give up. Okay, so I can't move that. Not sure what exactly that does. We can open this. That knocks it over. I can't quite... There we go. And then... we have donut. Pink! Pink rat! Hello? Are you not? Okay. Missile, if you bark like that, you'll make the lady next door start howling. To keep this up, that wall is going to come down on our heads before we know it. You'll protect me if anything bad happens, right, Missile? Of course I will! It's quite a big promise for a little fellow. Poor little guy is up against some formidable opponents. The man in black, the woman in purple. Okay, so that wasn't it. There's still this music box. Well, we have the ornament under the couch. We only have the one donut that we can... There's not anything we can do with this here. I'm certainly missing something. Hold on. Okay, so we don't want to pull the donut yet. I'm not even sure we want the music box to be down yet. Something just fell, and quite dramatically too. It was a wooden box, kind of heavy. I wonder what's going in there. Just glad it didn't fall on Miss Camilla's head. Me too. You don't need to add that to the number of ghosts around here. Oh. There it is. Muslin. Not that. She'll accidentally knock down this one. That, because that ends up sitting next to that. Thank you. Thank you, Dom. So glad we made the rat pink so we know it's a girl. Why are you going under here, you silly boy? Aw, my little Missile. You're always doing the cutest things. There we go. Nobody's here, eh? My prey is bound to come home sometime. Might as well make myself comfortable in the meanwhile. Almost. There! Our little lady's fate has been averted. It has? The poor thing is still curled up in a ball and shaking with fear. Well, yeah, that's true. But that's not so bad. In the scheme of things, I'd say she's just fine. And look, you're not dead. Oh, you're right. We did it. We did it, didn't we? We did it! Well, to be precise, you're the one who did it. Huh? Me? I saved Miss Camilla? Yup. You're the one who let her under the sofa, right? You protected your mistress. I can attest to that. Oh. Oh, thank you! Can I ask a question? Sure, what is it? What exactly are those strange powers of yours? Oh, you mean my ghost tricks? Apparently, they're the power to manipulate inanimate objects. If they're ghost tricks, then can I do them too? I'm dead too, after all. I guess. That's how it goes, right? I've been staring at those donuts as hard as I could for a long time now, but they won't budge from me. Why do you suppose that is? I don't really know. Guess you just don't have that power. Well, I have one thing to say to that. That's not fair! Sorry, but I guess not everybody who dies gets the powers of the dead. So what's gonna happen to me now? Nothing, really. Your death has been erased. So let's go back to being a happy little doggy, living in your everyday life. Yes, this means goodbye. But we'll meet again sometime, right? Yeah, maybe. If you die again. What you did for me tonight? I'll never forget it! Oh, I guess we'd better be getting back to the present. Time to see what happens next in our story. The Goodest Boy. And now a new present is born. The little lady is still curled up in a ball and shaking with fear. The little doggy is wagging his tail happily. So what am I going to do now? I think I'll watch for a while and see what happens. And this is when the call comes through. What? Still the junkyard? Alright, got it. I'm on my way. I guess my prey likes to play hide and seek. She hasn't had enough of that junkyard yet, apparently. Can't let nearsighted Jay beat me out on this one. Better hurry. You just walk around like that? Just looking through the scope? That's kind of crazy. What was that all about? You saved me, didn't you, Missile? I just know you did. Maybe I shouldn't answer it. Lynn! Uh-oh. Well, there it is. Sorry, I was missing keys. Wait, what? Is that little doggy all curled up on the floor, dreaming away the life he worked so hard to get back for him? That's fine, but what's up with that core? The dead can't possess living creatures. That's one of the rules Mr. Desklamp taught me. So what would a living and breathing doggy be doing with a core? I'd try possessing him and see. Oh, it's you! It's you! It's... When I think of it, I never did ask you for your name. I guess it's good we ran into each other again then. This is a good chance for us to reintroduce ourselves to each other. You mean you forgot my name already? After everything we shared together? The drama, the tearful goodbye? I'm Missile! But, you know, it's strange. I wonder why you remember me now that you're alive again. You remember your time being dead? Of course, all of it! Okay. Let me get this straight. The memory of being dead doesn't disappear. And the dead I meet in the ghost world develop a core when they return to the land of the living. And if I then possess that core, I can talk to that person. Looks that way, yes. That Camilla, it never fails. What never fails? Every time she gets on that black hello, she talks and talks and forgets all about me. No matter how much I run around and show off, she never even glances at me. So that was you showing off? Well, I would like to hear what the ladies are talking about. Oh, so would I! Camilla, oh thank goodness you're okay! Missile is very silly. Well, I don't know if I'm okay exactly. You won't believe what just happened. Listen to me, you've got to get out there right now. What about dinner? I was thinking about spaghetti tonight. I won't be going back there for a while, and you might be in danger if you stay there too. But I already was in danger just a little while ago. Meet me at the restaurant, the Chicken Kitchen on Dead End Drive. Camilla is a very cute design. Dead End Drive? I don't know, that's pretty far. Just hurry, okay? Oh, and one more thing. Bring the music box with you, okay? Music box? I love music boxes. Is it a present for me? I'm sorry, but it doesn't play. I can't even get the lid to open. You can't very well call it a music box then, can you? More like just box. Just bring it, okay? It's kind of big and it's made out of wood. Okay, I will. Where is it? I kind of hid it in that room you're in. What the fuck are you? Why do you have a bird on your head? Excuse me. Eek! Lynn! Oh. Not again. Darn, now I've dropped the phone in there too. How about we tell her you did it, Missile? But I sure hope Lynn is alright. I better get going. I know right where Dead End Drive is, but I never saw any music box around here. Where am I supposed to find it? Do you know where it is, Missile? Yeah, that's for sure for ride. I mean, look, okay? Well, good thing I already had it down. It's like this is your chance to shine. Me? What do you mean? You can really help her out right now with that great nose of yours. Oh, you're right. I didn't think of that. So what kind of smell should I be looking for? Oh, I don't really know. Oh. Hey, come on. You can't expect me to do everything for you. That's okay. Don't feel too bad about it. I'm being consoled by a dog. You're kidding. Okay, thank God. Yes, they're having seafood instead of spaghetti. This is it, the music box. Yippee! Where did you put that? Where did you grab that from? I'll leave the remote here, but don't you touch it, Missile. If the TV comes on, you'll start barking. I'd hate to find you flattened underneath that wall when I came home. Your skirt pocket? That's a hella deep pocket. Okay, I'm leaving now, Missile. I have to go help Miss Lynn. She's like a sister to me, you know? You be good while I'm away, and no barking. Oh. Still no peace for the little lady, and the redhead, Lynn, is facing a new crisis right now as well. Meanwhile, I'm in a bit of a pickle of my own. With the receiver at the bottom of the fish tank, I find myself still trapped in this apartment. Too bad I can't just curl up and go to sleep with my tail wagging too. Because there's something I must do. Question is, how do I go about getting out of here? Chapter 2 done? Yes, it is. 7:31 to 8:04. Chapter 3, 8:04 p.m. I'm wondering what it considers like sun next day. Once again, Lynn is in danger. And I think she knows it too. I sincerely doubt she'll be coming back to this apartment tonight. She and I are connected to each other somehow. She's my only lead, and I can't lose her. I have to get to her, and fast. Probably around 6 a.m. That would make sense. With the telephone in this apartment being out of service, my only hope is to escape to find another telephone. No, Mr. Desk Lamp here. The only friend I have to talk to is a nice little doggy curled up there on the floor. Might get blasted by sunlight. Oh, I'm not Dracula, so I'm not really concerned on that one. I'll knock this wall down. Your hair is shaped like a rose. If you keep that racket up, I'll bring this whole dilapidated building down on you. She kind of built like me, and that's a little crazy. Minus the rose hair. Did you hear what I just heard? You mean the lady next door angry as hell? Oh, forget that. It was the sound of a telephone ringing. Finally, the Lucy section. Coming from the apartment next door. Built like a Pomeranian? Oh. Unfortunately, no. I am not small and round and cute. I am tall and curvy and other. You're thinking about borrowing her telephone, aren't you? I chew him like a small aggressive bush. They are kind of bush-shaped, huh? How are you going to do that without breaking the wall down? Well, the lady next door is kindly offering to do it for us. Yes, but she's mostly hoping to crush me underneath it. Well, we'll just start doing everything. I'll pow this wall open! Oh my god. I told you, didn't I? I told you I'd knock the wall down on you. What's your problem? Damn. Don't call yourself not. I just said other. This is what it feels like to have the wall knocked down on you, huh? It's more like she knocked you out through the wall, really. I'm still alive, aren't I? Hurt my pommy. She got hit by a Grand Zuka. Do you also walk around like I got back problems? No, thankfully. Though I probably should. You are, but the TV and the star ornament aren't. Oh, I'll never bark again, not as long as I live. But wait a minute. Looks like Well, the commotion wasn't for naught. Huh? Your barking made her create a path for me. It did? The wall is still standing just like before. But there are paths only the dead can see. Oh, those kinds of paths! Yeah, I can, like, jump from those. So you're leaving, huh? I guess so. You going to see Miss Camilla and Miss Lynn? I have to follow my own mystery first and foremost. That means everything to me. But you will save them, right? If it helps me along my way, then yes. I don't have any powers of the dead. I'm not even dead, actually. I'm gonna find a way to go help Miss Camilla, too. We create our own paths, right, Missile? That's right! Okay, I'm leaving now. Guess this is our second goodbye. It is, isn't it? My name is Sissel. If we ever meet again, that's what you can call me. Sissel, huh? Got it. You know what, Sissel? I'm gonna create my own path just like you said. Oh, buddy, stop it. No, you're gonna give yourself a little concussion. Tonight is that holiest of all nights, my deadline. That's how pugs were made? It's gonna get the powers of the dead after all. No. Are you a writer? There's a rat right up here. All I need to get some inspiration from the muses is this bottle and some cheese. Here is to the boorish people next door. You alright, my darling angel? Have you taken your medicine like a good girl? Is that a human or a creature? Oh, here I am in yet another strange room. What's with the oddly tense air of this place anyway? Oh, where is that little treasure I'm looking for? I got a fancy phone. There it is, the telephone. Now if I could just borrow it. Rat! This thing is too heavy, I can't manipulate it. Maybe that woman built up her destructive power by hefting this puppy. It's more like a weapon than a book. Rat. Don't poke the rat! Oh no! This poor rat! No, it's not that. The rat did nothing. Oh, he's climbing up! I feel bad for poking the little rat. He didn't do anything besides just fall. I don't think he goes anywhere else. Also, why are you typing like that on a typewriter? That is largely inefficient. Rat poke. This is just a cycle we go through, I guess. If I let it sit here for long enough, will you just run across? You won't run this way. You won't go that way. Do you also sit there for forever, or do you try to go back? I can press H. I just want to see if I could get the rat to, like, go elsewhere. Oh, Mr. Prime, you mustn't! I'm a married woman! What are you writing, ma'am? And I'm a married man, but we cannot resist this any longer. I'm ready to abdicate it all for you. Even if it means my ultimate ruination. Ruination. Is that even a word? And that abdicate just doesn't look right somehow. I wasn't bullying the rat, I was trying to see if he would run anywhere. This is going to nag me until I'm sure. Okay, well now would be the time to... Oh, there it is! It's strange. I know I left this dictionary on the shelf. It's as if some little angel were playing a naughty trick on me. Perhaps my darling angel? I honestly love the art direction so far. I do like the art style, it's very charming. Oh, your child. What is it, my darling angel? Oh, my head hurts, Mama. You poor dear, and no wonder, with a fever of 102! Here's to a night of fever hotter than the love of my Prime Minister. Ew! It's almost time to go out for my lesson. Can I take the night off? Yes, I suppose that would be best. But wait a minute. I bet you're happy to have an excuse to get out of it, aren't you? And especially if I ever don't want to go, I just don't go and pretend I did. I go play with Camilla next door or something. Here's to the blunt honesty of my darling angel. Hey, today's Papa's birthday. Oh, is it? Are we going to celebrate together? Let's not talk about your father, dear. Now Mama has to go back to work. I have a deadline tonight after all. Mama, wait! I have just one thing to say. Don't try and put me in the middle of you two, okay? Whatever could you be talking about? I know what's going on, you know. You write novels, and Papa wants you to stop. But it was very selfish of you to take me and leave the house. I want to go home. Now, it's time for good little girls to go to sleep. Especially sick little girls. I hate you, Mama! Don't cheers that, that's weird. Oh my, the lamp is out. Excuse me? Why? That's certainly a way to do it. My darling lady, to think that you were a spy all along. What are you going to do to me, Mr. Prime Minister? I will arrest you and make sure you receive the proper penalty. You are sentenced to be imprisoned in my cell of love and punished with my whip of passion. Hi, Wintor. Oh, Mr. Prime Minister! Oh, my dear lady. Me too, buddy, me too. Hate to live in this Prime Minister's country. She brought this dictionary all the way over here to look something up. Irregardless, here it sits all alone. Either she forgot what she wanted to look up, or she forgot she even wanted to look anything up in the first place. Is irregardless really a word? It is. Not very commonly used, but it's certainly a word. Eek! What's going on? Oh, I made a typo. Thank you. Oh, it's so close. There we go. Hello? Is that you? How many times are you going to make me tell you? Tonight is that holiest of all nights, my deadline? Please, I'm begging you, change your mind and come home to me. I think you're the one who needs to change his mind. Please, put yourself in my position. You could write your novel just as well from home. Until you change your mind, your daughter and I won't be coming home. Even if that means forever. Let me talk to Emily? Yeah? Emily? At least? You can't talk to her. She's sick with a fever right now, and I won't have you giving her nightmares. I want to talk to Papa! Now, I don't want to hear your voice anymore tonight. Please. Amelie? Maybe. Please, wait a minute. Don't try to call again. I won't answer. I refuse to answer. Ladies, red apartment, troubled man's office. Stop cheersing, you wine-drunk bitch. Okay. I don't think I can... Yeah. Not much time has passed since I was here last, but the situation has changed. Oh. Looks like they're examining my body. I wonder who they are. Getting wine drunk on Sunday night sounds fun. Why is wine on solving crime? She's not solving crime. She's writing a weird love erotica novel about some lady, I presume herself, and a prime minister. And beside them, a certain somebody else wriggles and bounces happily. I wonder who that person really is, too. Welcome back! You weren't gone very long. What's going on here? The police are here to start the criminal investigation. You know, into your murder. A murder case, eh? Where's Lynn? Is she alright? So you found out her name already, did you? I'm impressed. Hey, who the fuck are you? Excuse me. Eek! Sounded like she was in some kind of immediate danger. Not to mention the fact a hitman is after her again. Well, you don't have to worry about that kind of thing. She was just taken into custody a few minutes ago. Custody? You mean she was arrested? But why? I don't know. I'm just a desk lamp. Huh. Better see what I can find out. What a thing, huh, this case? Yeah, one of her own. A murderer? Heads will roll over this. And she's a rookie too. I heard she was carrying out some crazy investigation. Rookies aren't given crazy assignments like that, not even rookies like Lynn. Yeah, but I heard she was special. She's got strong ties to Inspector Cabanela of the Special Investigation Unit. I plan on moving up the ladder on my own merits myself. Well, we detectives shouldn't be standing around gossiping. Never know who might be listening. Like me. Like me. Who the fuck are you? You're the doctor. Okay. I can't do anything with that. We can safely assume the cause of death was the bullet he took in the chest. Bring the stretcher. I'll look into the rest back at the lab. Would you mind waiting here for a bit, Doctor? Inspector Cabanela, head of the Special Investigation Unit, is on his way now. Before you see the Cabanela guy, I want you to know they spent an entire 1 month working on his walk cycle. Okay. Special Investigation Unit. What do they want with a case like this? I don't know, but Cabanela's our top investigator. We don't want to get him all bent out of shape or there'll be hell to pay. Ugh, I don't see what that has to do with me. I don't really get what Cabanela wants to come for either. It's probably just a big lark for him, but it makes things tougher on us. Hey, watch what you say behind his back. Never know who might be listening. Like me. Like me. That's crazy. Ah, the tension of a crime scene. Yeah, nothing like it, baby. Evening, boys. How's it looking? I can see why they spent a month with this walk cycle. It is very flamboyant. Inspector Cabanela, thank you for coming. Allow me to report, sir. Fine, fine. You just hold that thought. I'm gonna make like a little phone call first. So this is the head of the Special Investigation Unit. He seems, unique. Alright, we gotta go hook up the phone line. the... What's with all these, like, crazy hairstyles? Oh my god. Give me the deal. How's it going over there, baby? Going? How's it going, you ask? You'd like to know how it's going? I'd say it's going well enough. About fair to average, if I had to say. Yes, it's going alright. Not the man I was hoping to talk to there, baby. Do me a favor and put that other nice man on the horn now, would you? That's a nice fellow. Remember that if you're watching in 1080p, every second of the video is more data than the whole DS version? Currently we're sitting at a crisp 60 frames. And I don't know if this is 1080p, I'll be so honest. Has anything to do with this park? I'm the one to talk to. I'm the guardian of this park, yes. Ugh, sorry about that, Inspector. I just got here. Well, glad to hear you made it. That other fellow just about threw me for a loop. Started blathering something about being guardian of the park or some such. Yes, him. Sorry about that. I'll start by doing your staking out thing, baby, and buzz me if anything comes up. Yes, sir. Quest complete. Oh, and sir, if I may make my report, sir. Doc, yoo-hoo! Oh, Doc! Talking to me. I need you to handle this case with your finest care and attention. Would you do that for me, Doc? I don't need you to tell me how to do my job. Anywho, I'd like to see the suspect now, if I may. Lynn, sir, I was asked to let herself be taken into custody voluntarily, sir. She's being detained in the Junkyard Superintendent's office right now. Super's office, eh? Super! And where is that? Just beyond where you parked your bicycle, Inspector. I'll go interview the suspect then. Yeah, nothing like it, baby. You're gonna take like 15 minutes to go upstairs. Carry on, boys. Luck, sir. Yeah, you're gonna take 15 minutes to go up the stairs, so I got some time. Trick time. Alright. Oh. Nothing. Inspector Cabanella, he sure has a strange air about him. Say that again. I've never seen anybody use stairs the way he does. I hear he's dancing his way up the stairs of promotion that same airy way. I hear Lynn is his personal favorite. Ew. What's the deal between those two? Hey, how should I know? Oh, thank you. Ugh. This is a smidgen agonizing that, like, we have such a limited range. I think we can pretty safely assume this was the murder weapon. The gun? Oh no, that pistol. Yep, same model as the pistols you detectives carry around. You don't think it's Lynn's, do you? This is not good. If it is hers, it's all over. So Lynn is a detective, and the murder weapon might be her pistol. You also look like you could be a detective. What does it all mean? So this is a weapon that took my life. Pistol. My memory seems to be hazy on pistols. I have seen them before, that's for sure. Let's see, this part right here is... Fool, if you want to fire the thing, aim it in your own direction. I didn't fire it, I'm the victim here. This is the act of somebody who's jealous of my abilities as a detective. Well, what are you glaring at me for? I'm hardly jealous of you. Well, I guess that proves it's a real gun. Bang. What was that? Sweet Year, thank you for the resub for 3 months. How are you? Is that what I think it was? Sound of a gun? Phone again? Got a bad feeling about this. Every time that phone rings, it's bad news. It's like that old riddle. Which came first, the ringing of the phone or the crime case? Ah. If you say so. Yeah, honestly, it could. Oh, there you are. Do me a favor and have the doc come to Super's office, would you? Seems pretty busy at the moment, sir. Which one are you, the green one or the blue one? Huh? Oh, I'm the green one, sir. Listen, Greenie, get the good doc over here this instant, or I'll see to it you never wear a green suit again. Yes, sir. I'll send him right up, sir. Please, doctor, go to the superintendent's office immediately. If I must. Trick time. Yeah, another gunshot rings out in the lonely junkyard on the edge of town. The sound gives me the feeling that a new death will be waiting on the other side of the line. Apparently, I'm not the only one the Reaper's interested in tonight, but as long as there's anything I can do about it, I don't plan on letting anybody else die. Why was there a depressed Johnny Bravo on the couch? Oh, he's dead. That's also us. We're the depressed Johnny Bravo on the couch. That's also dead. So he's really depressed. No, he's trying to figure out his murder. Oh. For some reason I thought that would continue chapter 3. Change a new background. It's... Oh, okay, I see. It's the signs. I see it. I see it. We're all depressed Johnny Bravo on the couch, on the inside. Madame a Fragrant Rose. I might call it here. I know it's a little bit shorter. But I've had a long day today. Yeah, but I am liking this game so far. This is quite silly, quite cute. I don't know how long it actually is. Thank you for the head pats. It is a good game. I am really liking it so far. 30% done? Oh, there's only like 10 chapters. Yeah! We'll pick it up again probably next week. Oh, Wine Lady makes a return. That's crazy. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow to play something. Probably another Metroidvania. I am missing playing a Metroidvania a little bit. We'll definitely pick this up next week. Or maybe Wednesday. I don't know yet. I am getting more comfortable with my work and sleep schedule, but I am Still more adjusting to the sleep schedule. Thank you for the water. Let's see if we can't raid anybody challenges. Oh, no, that's, 17 chapters. Very close. Can you decide what she's doing with the card? I think the ultimate goal is to sell it, but we'd have to find somewhere that can actually sell it for the cash. Because we have a couple places we know we can sell it for credit. But we would prefer the cash. I also learned my Latios and Latios tag team card is like 3K. So it's in a top loader. Yeah. It's in pretty good condition. Yeah, I do. Yeah. It's sitting on my shelf in a top loader currently. I cannot find it at this very moment. But yes, I do. Yeah, I nat pulled it from a pack when it came out, and I thought it was really cute, so I never sold it. And then I learned that it's an expensive card, and still never sold it. I'll post a picture in the Discord so you guys can believe me. But I do in fact have that. I think I've shown it on stream before too. I'm fairly certain. It's a tough call because it is worth so much money. The more that it goes, the more I would want to like cash it for like emergency money. She's gonna say she has the prismatic Umbreon? No, but I wish I did. I do have some rare cards, don't get me wrong. I do have a like really beat up Ancient Mew card. I mean like it's really beat the fuck up. But I can blame my brother on that one because it was his before I took it. I have several like money cards. A good portion of them are in my Pokédex binder because they're like the megas or certain full arts, EXs, whatever. I have Misty's Gyarados. That I know is a good one. It's like $30. There's an app that my good box office manager, because he's a huge nerd. He loves like Evangelion and Pokemon and like stuff like that. He uses some kind of app. Mew has a different app, and it actually tracks, like, you input the cards from what set, and it'll actually tell you how much those cost, and also the amount that your entire collection costs. And you can have like multiple collections. So if you did like a master set, you could have one of that. If you did like Pokemon specific set, you can have that. If you did like a Pokédex like that. I will have to ask Mew what it is, or the one that she uses. TCG Player. I don't want to use TCG Player. Unfortunately, they are a big reason of why the market is the way that it is. There are other card selling sites. They just don't have nearly as much impact, like Troll and Toad, and there's another one I can't think of right now. But yes, I will ask Mew what app she uses, because I really should sort of track how much all my cards cost. Especially if I have a bunch of like rarer money cards like that. I know I have some of the newer star shiny cards. Yeah, I am actually really enjoying Ghost Trick, so that will be a weekly rotation for until I finish it. We'll see how long that takes. If it has 17 chapters, I don't know, I guess it depends how many chapters I do per day, but we have 14 more, and if I break that into like 3 to 4, if I break that into 3 chunks, that would be like 5 more streams. That's why cards are Yu-Gi-Oh, which are not worth a lot secondhand. This is true. Finished in about 2 sittings. I also wasn't reading aloud and talking to chat. That's also fair. Playing it solo and playing it on stream are 2 very different experiences. It's more fun than Pokemon. I tried. I really tried to get into Yu-Gi-Oh at one point because of one of my exes was really into it, and he genuinely tried to teach me, and I genuinely tried to learn. I just couldn't get into it because of the paragraphs of text that are on the card. I learned to play Magic the Gathering first, so I was already very used to like keywords and having those sort of be explained as they were. So like, oh, this thing has like intimidate, this thing has haste, this thing has flying, whatever. And like that would have its own kind of definition. And if you needed to look it up, you could. The thing with the Yu-Gi-Oh cards was because it was just a block of text, they do explain what they do, but you have to pay attention to like really specific grammatical structure in the sentences because that would determine like turn order, when you want to play the cards in a certain order, if you wanted this to like synergize with a specific thing. Because it uses if, when, and an in the sentence. That was your determining factor. And then they kind of have keywords, but for like really specific things. So I truly tried. I just could not. It had to get to the point where like I had to memorize the key component of the cards, and I could only use the cards for that very specific purpose and not anything else that they could do in order for me to know how to play the deck. So I could not get into it. I got into Magic because I could pick up on keywords and remember what keywords mean. I could get into Pokemon because I know what keywords mean. I don't play Pokemon. I know how to. I just have no interest in playing it, but I could if I so chose to. But I couldn't get into Yu-Gi-Oh! It was too much text for my dyslexic little brain to figure out. And I didn't want to memorize all the cards. Yeah, OG Yu-Gi-Oh! Simpler. Also, a lot more broken. Especially if you're using the OG rulings. But let's see. Let's go. We haven't visited the Gentle Jester in a while. Let's go see him. We're playing Vintage Story. Jester. There we go. Go say hi. He is exactly what he sounds like. He is a gentle jester. He looks like a little like kobold, like dragon lizard type jester guy. He's quite nice. A lot of his streams, all the money he makes from them go to charity, so he's a very good guy. That being said, I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day. Stay safe, stay hydrated, make sure you take your meds, and I will see you tomorrow with something. We'll figure it out. Bye bye!